Dear students, so this is 2024 paper 1 and we are doing question number 1. I have recorded already question number 1 to 10. Just please watch my previous video so you can have a look on question number 1 to 10. So let's see question number 11. It says triangle A is translated by the vector 6 minus 4 to give triangle B. So simply what we're going to do over here, we're just going to look at this one. So we're going to move this point 6 points to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we need to do 4 points down from this point. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is our first point. And then we're going to go 2 points down. 1, 2, and 1 point to the left. And we go this triangle. And this is triangle B. Okay. So this is triangle B. So triangle B is rotated 90-degree clockwise about the point 1, 2. So this is 1 and 2. So about the point 1, 2 to give triangle C. So we need to rotate this triangle 90-degree clockwise. If you are rotating a triangle 90-degree clockwise, so there is a simple rule. So if you have a x, y values, so you just simply change into a y value becomes your x values goes over here, as a y value becomes your x value, and the x value becomes your y value, but we're going to use minus x values. Okay, so let's start. So this is our center point now. So we're going to check how many points this point is away from this one. So we have 1, 2, 3 points and 2 down. So we have 3 and minus 2. So what it's converted, so we're going to write it down as minus 2 and minus 3. Okay, so we're going to check from this point. So 1 and 2 minus 2 and 1, 2 and 3 minus 3 down. Okay, now we're going to check this point. So we have 1, 2, 3 and 1, 2, 3 and 4. So we have 3 and minus 4. So this point will be converted into minus 4, minus 3. So we're going to go from this is our center. So we're going to go minus 4 points to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2 and 3 points down. Okay, so we're going to try this point now. So we have 1, 2 and 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 minus 4 because this is going down, so that becomes minus 4 and minus 2. So we're going to go towards 4 points to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1 and 2 points there. So this is our triangle C. So the coordinates we have minus 3, 0, minus 3, minus 1 and minus 1 and minus 1, and this is our triangle C. You just need to remember this rule. X value y is converted into y and minus x when we are rotating 90-degree clockwise. This is quite simple if you remember this rule when you are rotating 90-degree clockwise. Okay, so now they're asking this question: describe the fully single transformation that maps triangle A onto triangle C. If you look at this one, so this triangle is rotated 90-degree clockwise. So the first point is 90-degree clockwise, and the transformation is called rotation. So this triangle is rotated 90-degree clockwise, and we need to find out the center now. So if you use this point, which is minus 4 and 1, around this one, if you put your pencil there and put a tracing paper on this one, so that will be rotated 90-degree clockwise to this point. So the transformation from A to C is rotation 90-degree clockwise, and you're going to write down center is minus 4 and 1. Okay, so this is really simple 3 mark questions. I hope you'll enjoy this question. And this is another question. So here are some graphs. So we have different shapes, and we need to find out which graph belongs to these shapes. So there are 3 equations. Write down the letter of the graph that could have the equations y is equals to x squares minus 4. So we know that when we have y is equals to x squares minus 4, so this is x squared graph and this is going towards minus 4. So we're going to use a letter h over here. So this is letter h. And now the next one we have y is equals to minus x cubed. So this one is plus x cubed. This one is minus x cubed. Okay, and this is we're looking for minus x cubed. So minus x cubed with this one, y is equals to minus x cubed. So we're going to use the letter f here. Okay, So the next one we have minus 5 over x. So minus 5 over x is this one. So this is minus 1 over x. So this is a reciprocal negative graph. So we're going to use this function as a j. So this is also 3-mark question, and I think if you know the basic shapes with the equations, so you can easily do these questions. Okay. Now the next question we have, the table gives information about the amount of time that each of 150 people were in our shop. On the grid, draw a histogram for this information. Let's look at the class width. So class width means this is from 0 to 10. So let's write down here class width. So class width is here from 0 to 10 is 10. So 10 to 30 is 20. And 35 to 30 is 5. And 50 to 35 is 15. And 60 to 50 is 10. So we can clearly see that the class width is different. If the class width is different, so we have to use frequency density. Okay. And what is frequency density? So we're going to use here frequency density instead of frequency. Okay. So on the y-axis, we're going to use frequency density. What's the formula for frequency density is equals to frequency divided by class width. So if you look at the first one, the first frequency is 20. And what's the class width is 10. So 20 divided by 10 is 2. So the frequency density is 2. Similarly, 70 divided by 20. So 7 divided by 2 is 3.5. Then we have 22 divided by 5. That gives us 4.4. The next one, 30 divided by 15 is 2. And 8 divided by 10 is 0.8. So now we need to sketch our frequency density. So you can go the maximum value we have. If we count from 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, we can go this one is 1, this one is 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so the first frequency is from 0 to 10. Let's say this one is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and 60. So these are our values. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. So the first value is 0 to 10 and the frequency density is 2. So we're going to draw a histogram from here, 0 to 10, and the frequency density is 2. And the next one we have 10 to 30 and the frequency density is 3.5. 10 to 30 and it is 3.5 somewhere here. So this is 10 to 30, 3.5. The next one we have 30 to 35. 30 to 35, which is 4.5. 30 to 35, let's say this one. And that goes up to 4.4. Somewhere here. Okay, and the next one we have 35 to 50 is 2. 35 to 50 is 2. And we're going to sketch our histogram like this. And 50 to 60 is just 0.8. So this is our histogram. Okay. If you want, you can highlight the bars. And this is simple. How many marks? Is a 2-mark question. 3-mark question. And the next part says, work out an estimate for the fraction of these 150 people who were in the shop for between 20 minutes and 40 minutes. So we have to write it down as a fraction. And how many people are there? 150. So we clearly see that our denominator is 150. Now we need to find out from where to where? From 20 to 40. Okay, so the question says from 20 to 40. Let's change the color first. Okay, so 20 is here, 20 to 40. So we are looking for these ones. So we can see that from 10 to 30, 20 to 30, 20 to 30, it was 35 people there. So if you look at the frequency, you can see that this is 35 people here. This one we have here 22 people, and the next one we have 10 people. If you add them up, so you will get here 35 plus 22 plus 10, and that gives us our final answer as 67 over 150. This is our final answer. Because it says write down your answer as a fraction of 150 people, so there are 67 people in there. Okay, now we're going to look at this one. These questions always come up in the exam, and the question says expand and simplify. This is a triple bracket, so we need to choose two brackets first. So let's choose these two first. So 2x, so that becomes 2x squared minus 10x plus 3x minus 15, and we have one bracket over here, 3x minus 1. Now we need to simplify this one. 2x squared minus 7x minus 10x plus 3x, that gives us minus 7x minus 15 and 3x minus 1. Now we can expand this bracket. 3x times by 2 would be 6x cubed, and then 7 times 3 is 21. X squared, 3 times 15 is minus 45x, and then we have minus 2x squared, then plus 7x plus 15. Now we're going to combine the like terms. So we have 6x cubed, so this is minus x squared and this is minus x squared. That gives us minus 21 minus 2 is minus 23x squared. Then we have minus 45x plus 7x, that gives us minus 38x, and constant term we have only one term, which is 15. So it is 3 marks easy question. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Question number 15 says OAB is a sector of a circle with center O and radius 6 cm. The length of the arc AB is 5 pi centimeter. Work out in terms of pi the area of the sector. Give your answer in its simplest form. To find out the area, we must know the angle. We must know the angle of the sector before we find out the area of this sector. Okay, so we have given the sector, we have given the arc length, which is 5p. We know the arc length is circumference is equals to 2 pi r, and we don't know the angle, so we're going to say that, let's say this angle is x divided by 360 times by 2 pi r, and circumference we have given 5 pi is equals to x over 360 times by 2 pi r. So pi and pi cancel out from both sides, and we have over here 5. We can cancel over here. 2 and 18 is 180. So that becomes 5 times 180 is equals to x and r. And then we're going to divide it by r value is 6, and we're left with just 6. Okay. So r is, let's put it here 6 as well. So 6 times 3 is 18, and so x is equals to 30 times. So x is equals to 30 times 5 is equals to 150 degrees. So we know our angle is x is equals to 150 degrees. So now the rest is easy to find out the area. What's the area formula for the sector? Area is equals to 150 is the given angle, and the total angle of a circle is 360, and the area of a circle is pi r squared, pi times 6 squares. If you work out everything, that gives us this 0 cancel out because it's a non-calculator paper. So 36 times 6 squared is also 36 pi, and 36 and 36 cancel out. So area we're left with 15 pi, and we're going to write down our answer as 15 pi centimeter squares. Okay, because this is an area, so it has to be centimeter squares. Now we're going to look at question number 16. This looks different. It's only 2 marks, so it must be easy question. Okay, let's read the question first. There are only n orange sweets and 1 white sweet. So we have orange sweets. How many? We have n. We have white sweets. How many? 1. How many total sweets? So total sweets are n plus 1 sweets. Saira takes at random a sweet from the bag and eats the sweet. Okay. She then takes at random another sweet from the bag and eats this sweet as well. show that the probability that Sarah eats 2 orange sweets is this, n minus 1 over n plus 1. When Sarah eats the first orange sweet, what's the probability of orange sweet is n. So how many total is n plus 1. If she has taken in the second time, if she's taken one sweets already, so how many we left now? So we left with just n. So how many orange sweets left? N minus 1. So n and n cancel out. So we are left with n minus 1 and n plus 1. So this is our final answer, and this is n minus 1 over n plus 1 is matches with the correct solution. Okay, now we're going to look at question number 17. So that's, it says rationalize the denominator of 1 over root 7. So 1 over root 7. So if you need to rationalize it, you need to times it by root 7 and divide it by root 7. 1 times root 7, what is going to give us? It's going to give us root 7 and root 7 squares, because it's multiplying 2 times, and square root cancel out. So we will get after that root 7 over 7, and it's only 1 mark. Okay, so we have 17b now. It says simplify fully. So what does that mean, simplify? So you need to write it down in a simplest form. The simplest form is root 80. Let's write down here first. Root 80 minus root 5. And root 80, so we need to think about a square number. So 16 times 5 is 80 minus root 5. So 16 is a square number. So 16 will be square. 16 square root is 4. So 4 root 5 minus root 5. So 4 minus 1 we will get with 3 root 5. So this is our final answer. And this is also 2 marks, easy question, 3 root 5. Question number 18 is a bit tricky. There are so many ways to do this question. So the question says show that this plus this can be written as in the form of m over 66, where m is an integer. We need to find the value of m. So you can do this one separately and this one separately, then add them up as well. Or you can just add them up first, 0.15 recurring. And then we have 0.2 and 27 is recurring. 27, 27, 27. So it's keep going this way, yeah? So let's add them up. So that will gives us 8, 7, 8, 7, 8, 7, 3, and this. So we can clearly see that. So we have a number 0.3787878 recurring, yeah? So 78 is recurring. So 2 decimals are recurring. Let's see, x is equals to 0.378 and 78. Let's multiply everything with 100. So that becomes over here 37.8787. Okay, let's do now takeaway. So this is equation number 2. This is equation number 1. Let's do 2 minus 1. So let's do quickly. 100x is equals to 37 minus 87, 87, 87 recurring. And then x is equals to 0.378787, and we're going to do takeaway. So that will give us 100 take away 1x is 99x. That gives us 37.5. Okay, so we're going to divide both sides by 99. So we will get finally here. So we will get 37.5 over 99. Because this is a decimal number, let's multiply everything by 10 to get our whole number, 375 over 990. So this is our x value. But we need to simplify our answer further. If we divide everything by 5, so what we will get if we divide 375 by 5, so we will get over here 75. If you divide 990 by 5, so you will get 198. Now let's see what number we can divide by. We can divide by 3. So final answer we will get over here 25 over 66. And what they're asking in the question, so m over 66. So what is our m value? So our m value is 25. So we can say that our m value is 25. And m is an integer? Yes, it is an integer. So it clearly says that this is an integer. So we go m as integer. Okay. Let's move on to question number 19. So ABC and DAB are similar isosceles triangle. So they are similar triangles and they are isosceles as well. Where AB and BC, let's draw a simple triangle. So this is over A, B, and C, where AB is equals to AC. So let's say this is isosceles triangle. AB is equals to AC. We have a bigger triangle as well. So we have D here and A and B here. The question says AD is equals to BD. So these two sides are equal as well because it's an isosceles triangle. And BC ratio, BC is 4 ratio and CD is 21. So this is 4, this is 21. So BD would be, what would be BD? So 4 plus 21, BD would be 25 parts because this is the ratio, that's not the value, okay? Now, if you're going to simplify, if you look at the scale factor, and we need to find out the ratio of AB and AD. So if you look at if you find the scale factor, how we normally find the length scale factor? Length scale factor, we're going to use the bigger one, AD, and we're going to compare this side. We're going to compare this side AD with the other side AD. Let's say AB is equals to this side AB is equals to this side BC. And do we know any value of this AD? We know AD and BD is same, so we can put over here 25 over AB, and AB we don't know, but we know BC is 4. If we do the cross multiplication quickly, so we left over here 25 times 4 is equals to AB squares. So we get over here 100 is equals to AB squares. If we take our square root on both sides, so we will get AB as 10. So we know that this length is 10 centimeter or 10 parts. Okay. So what the question says, find the ratio of AB and AD. Let's write down here. So we have find the ratio of AB and AD. So we know that AB is 10 parts and AD is 25 parts. And if you divide both sides by 5, so you get a ratio of 2:5. So we got the ratio as 2:5. This is really good question actually. So but you just need to make two different shapes separately, then you can figure it out easily using the similar shapes formulas and you get easily. Okay. Let's see question number 20. It says, so we have 2 to the power of x, something this value, and 2 to the power of this value. Given that x plus y is equals to 8, work out the value of n. Can we write it down 2 to the power of x as 2 to the power of n over, this is 2 cube root. Okay, how do you write down cube root? As 2 to the power of 1/3. Okay, if you simplify this step, so 2 to the power of n divided by 2 to the power of 1/3, we can write it down as n minus 1/3. Okay, let's look at the y value. So 2y is equals to 2, and the square root means 1/2, and whole power is 5. And if you simplify further, you will get over here 2 to the power of 5/2. You're going to times both powers here. 1/2 times 5, you will get 2 to the power of 5/2. So we are looking for x plus y is equals to y. If you write it down like this, so x is equals to n minus 1/3 and y is equals to 5/2. And in the question we have given x plus y is equals to 8. So we're going to write down now x plus y is equals to 8. So x value is n minus 1/3 and y value is 5/2 is equals to 8. So we're going to put n on this side and 8 plus 1/3, and if you bring 5/2 on the other side, so that becomes minus 5/2. Now we just need to simplify. If you look at these numbers, so 3 and 2, so the LCM is 6. You're going to multiply everything by 6. So 8 times 6 is 48, and 6 divided by 3 is 2, and 5 times 6 divided by 2 is 3, and 5 times 3 is 15. So 48 plus 2 is 50, minus 15 is 35, and the whole denominator is 6. Okay, because the LCM is 6, let's write down here as well. So LCM is 6 because we take the LCM. So 35 divided by 6, what we will get, 6 times 5 is 30, 5 remainder, and divisor is 6. So 5 whole and 5 over 6. So 5 whole and 5 over 6. So this question says, find what are the value of n, and the value of n is 5 whole and 5 over 6. I hope you enjoyed this session, and I'll see you in the next few questions. If you have any questions, please don't forget to write in the comment section, and please subscribe and like my channel. Thank you. Have a good day.